Welcome back to the Move Better project. Today we are doing some soft tissue work on Tensor Fascae Latae. One of my great anatomy professor, Mike Jones at UIC, when I was redoing some prereqs for PT school, used to say this was his favorite muscle. So Mike Jones, this one's for you. I hope you're out there watching. Tools, foam roller or a bigger ball. If you're really a glutton for punishment, you can use a lacrosse ball on this one, but it's a little bit intense for that. So I'm gonna start with a foam roller, blunter instrument first. But even before I do that, I wanna do a little pre-stretch. So it's hard to find a stretch on your tensor fasciae latae. It's this muscle on the anterior lateral hip. You can feel it. If you feel your greater trochanter on the side of your body here, I can just go right in front of that and I'll find tensor fasciae latae. To stretch that, because what that muscle does is it internally rotates and flexes the leg, so I want to externally rotate and extend the leg. So, or the hip in this case. So here I am. This is kind of my stretching position, but I want to get into external rotation here. So I'm turning my back leg, hopefully you can see that, and I'm gonna push, basically just push my whole hip towards the TFL there. So I have to kind of get into this funky rotation position, but hopefully you can get into that and feel a stretch right in the muscle. And that's really our pretest to just say, okay, how does that feel? How tight is it? How easy is it to get into the position? And then we can work on it and hopefully make it better. So foam roller goes on the ground. Get our microphone set up out of the way. Foam roller goes on the ground and I want to be right on that tissue. So I've got to be anterior and just a little bit superior to the greater trochanter. And your greater trochanter, again, is this hip bone right on the side of the body. So I'm in there, boom, right on top of the TFL, and I'm in hip extension. I want to roll so that I'm kind of pushing like from a 45-degree angle from the front and the side onto that muscle, that TFL, and then the tack and stretch for this one, I'm just gonna push down, contract that muscle, and then I'm gonna reach up by extending and adducting that back leg. So if you can't see what I'm doing, I'm lifting that back leg like so to just create a little bit of a stretch. And that's a pretty dull instrument. We can just do the same thing with a little bit more specific ball, and you'll be able to find, whoo, there's definitely gonna be some spots that really need your attention. So I'm pushing down, big breath in, relaxing the muscle, contract, push the knee kind of up into the ground, relax, let the ball sink in, and then tack and stretch, push down, and breathe out, relax, stretch that muscle out, get a little bit of extension and adduction. So we did our piece, and then we come back up into this TFL stretch with external rotation and hip extension. And now it's really a lot easier for me to get that hip extended, adducted, or externally rotated, and just that tissue's feeling a lot better, moving a lot easier. All right, try it, let me know how it goes.